Hey, this is Bill Vernon, your Keller Williams agent for the Central Texas area, and we're at my office in Killeen. This is my other office in Waco is a little bit more Spartan, more utilitarian. Where this one I have, you can't see it right now. I got couches and big seats and I kind of hang out here and kick back. Um, and one of the things, as you can see behind me, is we got a lot of books in here, and I'll occasionally will open them and read them. And that's what I wanted to share as we go into the beginning of the new year is, hey, as we do resolutions, one of the resolutions you may be doing is I'm going to get more involved in real estate, either investing. I'm going to think about buying or selling real estate, whatever it may be. What are some good books for me to read, Bill, on real estate? So I'm going to share a few books with you. So our first book is this one, is The Millionaire Real Estate Agent, and KW will go MREA, or the Red Book. This book is a strategic book that will drill down on your whys and where you need to be going in your future, etc., etc. So it's a great book, but it's not going to tell you how to do an open house. It's not going to tell you how to, in particular, how to lead generate. It's going to talk to you about why that's important, why lead generation is important. And I always tell people that are going to get into business that this book, all you have to do is remove the real estate and pitch whatever your soon-to-be career. I have a friend that started a business recently, and I said, you need to do this book. Gary and Papasan both said something that was pretty deep. Every business is a lead generation business. And I think whether you're selling goldfish, the actual fish, or the little crackers that you eat, it's a lead gen business. So this book would help any entrepreneur, period. So I would encourage you to read that. Now, this is a little different. You got one thing. Another book that Gary and Jay Papasan wrote. And this book will help you get your head in the game. It is much bigger. Real estate is much bigger than buying a property or selling a property for investment, for whatever, maybe you're wanting to live in. Said, okay, it is bigger than that. And this book will cover and help you get your head right in the game. So I feel this is a very important book. Oh, another thing that's cool about it is it's not that hard. It's a pretty quick read. I love this book. I've seen it a lot in the airports that I walk through, and it's a great thing to do, to use. So would really encourage you on this book. Now, a lot of you are kind of going, man, he's sure pushing Gary Keller and Jay Papasan. So let's push this one. This is the whole book. Now, you can kind of see some other books above me, and one says flip over here. See that one right there? That's I always joke, the F-bomb, the F word in real estate is flip. I know a very successful friend of mine that is a flipper, as the slang would go. And what's interesting is one day he'll be in my office and he's like, 40 grand cleared on that property. Or he'll come in and go, I can't cry, I'm going to lose money on this. So it's kind of interesting. So I don't really encourage this one. I do encourage this one. And this is not a Gary, as we can see. There's a couple of people in here that the McKissicks are two people that I Oh, really, I should be pointing down here, right? The McKissicks are a couple of people, and I remember when they published this, Gary and Jim McKissick, aka Jimmy McKissick, some of us call him that because his wife calls him that, so we kind of call him that. They were sitting up there and they were talking, and it was kind of interesting in their conversation that Jimmy and Gary said, when had they lost money in real estate? And they said, ooh, when we were doing this stuff. But when we were doing this stuff, they never really lost money. And this is my philosophy, by the way, of real estate investing, what's in this book. So I would encourage you to read the whole book. Another thing I would encourage you to read is this book right here, because Gary and other people will tell you the path is in the math. Okay, what you need to be doing is in the math of this. I think a lot of people push against math. First off, I'm a high D, so that requires me to slow down and to think out the process, though really actually my behavioral, my natural style is DC, so hence why this book, I'm bringing this book out to you. But what I would say to you about this is your deals need to make sense mathematically. Now, we push against the math, again, as I was starting to talk about, being a high D, etc., is this. I push against the math. I'm going to tell you why. There's a couple of reasons. One, it holds us accountable. We do not like to be held accountable. Okay, next, it might tell us not to buy a deal that emotionally I want to buy. So sometimes, we want to push against the math, but the math is actually what this is all about. Okay, so this is a great book, and I guess you would like to see the author's name, so let me pull that back so you can see that. So those are a series of books that I want to encourage you for next year to go by, put on your reading list, and get through there. I'd love to hear your comments about any of those books. And as you read them, post what your review of the books and what insights and ahas did you get out of the books to this video so other people can get it. I love how I also videotaped this at an angle. Sorry about that. Just noticed that we're at a kind of a crazy angle. But I am your Keller Williams agent for the Central Texas area, and my team, the I-35 group, would love to help you with your real estate investing, or if you need to buy, sell in real estate, we would love to talk to you. Or if you're thinking about a career in real estate, we'd love to talk to you. We're looking to bring on 4 new agents this year onto the team, and we'd love to talk to you about that. So why don't you give me a call? My phone number is 254-495-5661, and we'll get together and talk about your real estate goals. We'll talk to you later now. Bye.